So hey guys, it's me Beshina. Welcome back to my channel and I hope you're doing fine and well and healthy. That was me running upstairs because I remembered I had just for you. Oh my god. This girl will be beaten. This girl will be beaten. Imagine I'm at office and I am going for Uganda. Yeah, so months back. Let me first come down. So months back, those were a few days after my birthday. I found my neighbor parked a few steps from my doorway, like my walkway, so I had to greet him. And I remember I was kind of sick back then, so this is what happened. So this guy finds me about to reach the border stage, and he offered to give me a ride because he was using the same route as I was. He was supposed to drop me somewhere. And so it happened, I was like, yeah, because I have to save transport. So of course I go for it. And he drops me somewhere and I saved 2,000. So I only got a border ride of 1,000 and went to work. So after work, I had a very long and bad day. So it was around 5 p.m. I went back home, and by the time I arrived, the whole place was stuffy. I was like, let me leave the door open. On leaving the door open, it was partially open. So I hear someone knocking, literally not knocking, you are like boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh my God, who is that? I had headaches, so I was like, no, I'm not going to open that door. So I thought it was my neighbor and I would follow up later, but the person was persistent. So I was like trying to listen, maybe the person will get tired and go away. This person attempts to enter my house. When I saw the head pop, I was like, excuse me, do you mind? So the person goes out. I walk to the doorway, I look at her, she looks at me and I'm like, hi. She doesn't even answer back. She did not answer back. So what happened was, I was like, yes, how can I help you? So she's like, leave my man alone. What were you doing with my man? I was like, me? Your man? Me and your man? And then she's like, yes, I saw you talking here earlier on in the morning. Then when I followed you, I saw you go on his bike. I was like, okay. What's wrong with that? So guys, babe like goes on mumbling in Uganda. Those weird conversations. So I'm like, excuse me, like we have very many women in this compound. How come that I cannot like say hi to your guy? Please excuse me. My idea, even the headache flew away. Now weeks later, maybe Kama is a B, maybe. Weeks later, guess what happens? One day, like I was talking with my brother on the phone, and this is what happened. I find that gate locked, and when I tried getting back home, I think I will include the gate thing, but the gate is heavy and it needs manpower. So it was locked and it was like this big, like you see the space between these two things. Yes, so that was the space. Of course I could not pass. I could only like pass my one eye, and then I saw some babe on the lines hanging clothes because it was evening. It was after work. So I'm like, I politely asked her. I was like, hello, can you please help me open the gate? And then babe turning. So let me call my neighbor, maybe Dylan, something like that. So guess who was there? Dylan's babe. The babe that attacked me. I go like, ooh. So babe goes like, I was like, maybe this girl, since she was struggling with English last time, let me talk to her in Luganda. I'm like, Bambi Nyambo Nzugulideo. Babe repeats the whole thing. She looks at me and she's like, I was like, okay, your girl has suffered. So I had left my neighbor's husband at home. So I was like, you know what? Let me call my neighbor's husband. He will come and help me open the small gate so that I pass. And it was about to rain. So when attempting to pull out my phone, guess who comes from the corridor? Like there's a long corridor there. I think all along, what was his name? What name did we give him? Dylan. All along, Dylan was watching. Like at that point where he was standing, I guess you can't see the lines. You can't see the people at the gate. So all along, he had seen the whole thing. And guess what happens? He comes out and this girl jumps from wherever she was unhanging from in attempt to come and open for me. So the guy goes like, do not even bother. Do you know what you should do? You are saying it in Luganda, nyambe chintu chemu. Jayengo yezo, gendo jaya kasawoko odeo. And I'm like, whoa, I'm doomed. So this babe, I'm like, did he just tell the girlfriend, I think, the girlfriend to just unhang his clothes, like the clothes, and go and pack? I was like, man, I'm doomed. At that point, I was even shaking. So guy comes and opens for me. I'm like, okay, thank you very much. Good evening. It's like, you're welcome. I'm really sorry about that behavior. I'm like, okay, thank you. And as I was attempting to pass the girl goes like, seriously, because of this short babe? I'm like, whoa. I felt like I was going to die at that point. I went to my house, I was shaking. You know, like when you're nervous and you're trying to open that door, it never opens. So that was what was happening to me. Yeah, so guys, I have to run back to work. But I was wondering, like, why do we always put ourselves in situations whereby we lower ourselves for men? And it's common in babes whereby we undermine our fellow babes, like our fellow girls, our fellow women. Yet we are supposed to be empowering each other. Like, why do we always do that? That thing that the girl pulled was kind of disrespectful, and like, I don't know if it's demeaning, but seriously, why would she even do that to herself? Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and share that video so that they get to know us. And I'm back, finally. Bye.